So I grew up in Anaheim, but I was born in Santa Ana. It was a hospital on the side of a freeway. I totally forgot what it was called. Is it Tustin Medical, I think? Somewhere like that, but it was still in Santa Ana. And I have a brother. He's pretty cool. I think of him as a role model, even though the stuff he does sometimes is bad. Like the way he goes drinking when he's not 21, but if he wants to live like that, who am I to tell him that he can't? And my mom and my dad. My dad's a teacher. He's part of the reason why I want to be a teacher too. But I also have a love for history. Like, I don't mean to sound like a kiss ass or anything, but all my years of school, I think I've only had the best time, or the easiest time, was in history, because it wasn't always a boring concept. There's always something I can learn in there, unlike math. So it's whatever. But my mom, she is an accountant, and she works for some big coffee maker, like the industrial coffee machines that they use at Starbucks. That's what she's an accountant for that company. I don't see myself in sports. I used to be in baseball. I played baseball for 7, 8 years. Then I quit. I wasn't really good at it, but I also didn't like having to compete or just do anything in general. I'm more of a lazy person, and I'm not in anything extracurricular. I'm just a boring person that goes home and sleeps. That's pretty much me. That's probably why I won't get done with the homework sometimes, but I'm trying my best, because I know your class is not as easy as other classes that I've had. What do I like to do for fun? Well, first things, eat. Who doesn't like to eat? Eating is the best thing in the world, especially barbecue. Barbecue and tacos, those are the best things in life. You gotta enjoy those. I like to play video games. I'm a really big video gamer. I'm a really big video game person. I don't like to play any games that doesn't have something to do after you finish it. So if I'm gonna play a game, I want it to be so that I can play the game constantly without getting bored of it. And to me, that's a good way to spend 60 bucks at most. And other games you can just have fun with your friends. I feel like those other games that you can have fun with your friends with, and other games where you can have fun by yourself and not play with anyone and be lonely, I think those are the best. And another thing I like to do is sleep. I love to sleep. There's nothing a good nap can't fix. My post-high school goals are to go to college. I want to go to what is it called again? San Jose, Cal State San Jose, because my cousin lives up in Santa Cruz, and I can have a place to live for without going to the dorms. Also, after that, after a few years, I could transfer to SC Santa Cruz. That's one of my dreams, to go there. If not, somewhere in the Bay Area. I just kind of want to leave Anaheim and go off on my own. That's how I've always been, wanting to be on my own. So I can't really see myself staying here unless, I don't know, I have a reason to. But I really want to leave. My strengths. I'm a pretty smart student. I don't show it, but I can get my work done. I can be a hard worker sometimes. And that also contradicts myself, saying I'm not a hard worker, and sometimes I can be very lazy. It just depends on the day. Like, some days I'm feeling more lazier because I didn't get enough sleep. Other days I'm feeling better because I got a lot of sleep. So it just depends on the day. And some days I'm just having a bad day and I don't want to do anything. Just want to be left alone. But I realize that even if those days happen, I still got to pull through and do my work. And that's what I've been trying to do this past year. And I feel like it's working out for me. What can you do? Well, first of all, accept late work without me being excused. No, I'm kidding. But what can you do to help me out? Honestly, I'm doing this. I'm improvising with this because I need this done. But what you could do as a teacher, I feel like there's nothing you can do because you already motivate so much. Like I already feel motivated by being in your class because you know you're always there for your students. You're always I've seen in other people with other people like my friend Leslie that you are there for anybody whenever they need it. And I feel like that's the best thing you can be as a teacher. You're there to help us. You're not there just to be in a job. And that's what I think is the best thing. Ooh. Anything you would like to know? I might I might be too much of a handle sometimes. Like I might be too much. It's like sometimes you're gonna need to calm me down. It just depends. Like sometimes I just like being around my homies and I just get really happy and I get really excited. So if I do start to mess around too much, you could just say, Justin, be quiet, or you know, just settle down and I'll be fine. That's it. This is me.